guys, Dan Dix from Press for Truth. We're here with Ashley. We have made it. We are in Buffalo. We're here. We're ready to go wake up some people to the tyranny of the TSA and let them know that they have the option to opt out.
And film.
And film. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the whole the TSA and the pat-down procedures or the body scanners?
I'm not concerned personally about the sort of privacy problems or invasion of privacy.
You know what? If they want to take a look, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my body, but if somebody else isn't, I can understand that they don't want to.
The whole thing's supposed to be about keeping America safer. Do you think it's doing that?
No.
You need to permit to hand these out.
Oh, okay. Well, we just won't hand them out. We'll just tell people what's on the flyers and what we're doing.
Do me a favor, just like put stop pointing in my face.
You can't touch my equipment. We're not doing anything illegal here.
I asked you 3 times. Not pointed in my face.
Okay, sure. Okay. I'll point it at your badge then.
All right, thank you.
I'm going to need ID from all of the 3 of you.
We'll.
But that's as a police officer, you would have to supply that. So.
No, we wouldn't. No, we're not legally obliged to have to show our ID.
Yes.
Oh, honey, if I want your ID, it shouldn't be an issue.
No, I know, but I'm just saying it's the point of asserting your rights.
Karen, I want an incident report. I will be getting ID from each and every one of you.
I'll tell you right now, I won't be giving you my ID.
We have the right not to show ID in America.
I mean, unless you have reasonable suspicion of a crime or something like that. I mean, if we're not breaking any laws, we're not doing anything illegal, we have no reasonable suspicion to suspect that we've committed a crime, you have no right to get our ID.
And you know what? In today's society, with terrorism at the rate it is, we need to know who we're dealing with. And you know what I mean? If your name comes up again, we can look it up and say, you know what? That's not a bad guy. We've checked him out. He's good. We don't have to worry about him anymore. I didn't create the fear society has. I didn't create it. But it's there, and you know as well as I know that it's there.
Yeah,
and
but
that's all I'm trying to say.
It's a very slippery slope that people are losing their rights.
So your side, I understand, but
not gray. It's slippery into tyranny. I'm saying.
How come when the officer asked for your names, you refused to identify yourselves?
I didn't refuse. I told her I'll give you my first name.
Yeah.
Well,
said the same thing.
But that's really not identifying yourselves. I mean, the lieutenant identified yourself.
My officers.
Well, wait a second.
Okay.
My officers have their names on their shirts.
Yep.
I gave you my business card with not only my name but all my identifiers. I mean, if you guys are really happy about this, how come you choose not to identify yourselves?
We just feel it's a right that we have the right to exercise. If you're not committing a crime, you're not doing anything wrong. You guys have no reasonable suspicion of us committing a crime. We don't have to.
Since you're involved in this, you should be a little more proud of your involvement and be willing to identify yourself as part of this movement that's going on nationwide. I don't quite understand, again, the tipping point.
Yeah, I just don't feel I should have to present my papers,
I didn't say you had
right?
to. I didn't say you had to.
I'm telling you
I'm asking you why you are not willing to do that if you're so passionate about this cause.
It's another violation of my rights. It's places like Germany where you have to show your papers, right?
Yeah,
that's
not a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not a bad thing.
That's disagree with that.
That's the police state coming in, sir. Any other nations that have descended into a police state, it happens incrementally and in small little steps that get you there, where people don't even notice it's happening until you're there.
To an extent, I totally agree with you, and you are actually convincing me right now, but it's not going to stop me from flying it. They do the 2-week training, which is non-extensive. It's not very hard for them to learn how to do. So they like to mimic police officers and law enforcement. A lot of them have ambitions to become law enforcement. Now that they're affiliated with the federal government, they all think they're federal agents.
The point I guess we're trying to get across is that it seems it's an invasion of privacy. It's a little intrusive, it's a little invasive, it's a bit much to be forced to either walk through the machine or...
Until we have another 9/11.
Okay. But there hasn't been anything like that since 9/11, right?
You made my point for me.
Well,
there hasn't been anything, so people have a tendency to forget.
Maybe there hasn't been anything because there's not really a threat to begin with in the first place.
I totally disagree with that.
Okay. Yeah. The balance, the sliding scale that I have a problem with is the small stepping stones towards a tyrannical police state. These kinds of things come slowly and incrementally, and we just feel when rights are basic fundamental privacy rights.
And which privacy rights are being violated?
They're taking naked photos of your body when people haven't committed a crime. People haven't done anything wrong. American citizens have to be forced to getting their body taken.
You're taking pictures of me.
Well, you're a public official, right? You have no reasonable expectation of privacy.
Neither do you when you're out in public.
Right. But
right. Well,
your naked body is a different story.
You don't like it? Don't fly.
What about the unlawful invasive pat downs that have happened, and I'm talking about the stuff that's been captured on video and put up on YouTube.
Your daughter was flagged as no fly. I said, excuse me?
It's absurd.
My life is pretty much in their hands when I walk through a body scanner with my insulin pump on.
She was right to be worried. The pump stopped working.
This woman was just doing her job, but she actually touched my vagina.
The other hand on your inner thigh, slowly go up and slide down.
We can do that out here, but if you touch my junk, I'm going to have you arrested.
How did Franklin say it? Those who give up their liberties for security deserve neither. It's a very, very slippery slope. I mean, it's... Can you not admit it's sad?
I was a history teacher. Don't quote history to me.
Okay.
I understand.
Right.
I taught American history.
Okay, and America in the last 10 years has descended into this. This is your options.
Your opinion. So you guys coming back, or what's your plans?
We personally probably won't be back here, but I'm sure other people will.
Okay.
A lot of people are probably going to be opting out of the TSA body scanner and filming their pat downs. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we just finished up with a long day here in Buffalo filming the TSA. It was eventful, right?
Very eventful. I would say pretty successful as well.
People were receptive to the info.
Very receptive. We raised awareness about a lot of issues that people probably weren't aware of. A lot of people said they weren't aware of the health risks associated with the body scanners. Some people weren't aware of how invasive TSA pat downs can be. So we raised a lot of awareness.
And a lot of them said they're going to go check out the information after this, which is all part of it.
Yeah.
So
we told people to go to infowars.com/opt-out for more information about the campaign as well.
But all in all, good campaign. Successful event.
Yes.
Yes.
Shoes off, belts off, sharp objects go in the plastic tray. This is inhumane.